Across an open landscape, the ground trembles as steel tracks bite into earth and gravel. A tank convoy moves with purpose, each vehicle maintaining its position, spacing, and rhythm. This is not just a collection of armored machines rolling forward, it is a carefully coordinated system designed for dominance, protection, and overwhelming force. Tank convoy movement footage captures more than motion, it reveals discipline, strategy, and the raw mechanics of modern and historical warfare. As the first tank advances, dust rises behind it, forming a long trail that marks the convoy's path. The lead vehicle sets the pace, scanning the route ahead for threats, obstacles, or changes in terrain. Behind it, the following tanks mirror every maneuver, turning and adjusting speed with precision. This choreography is essential. In real combat scenarios, a single mistake in spacing or direction can expose the entire formation to ambush or attack. Tank convoys have been a cornerstone of ground warfare for decades. From the vast armored columns of World War II to modern mechanized units, the principle remains the same: strength in numbers combined with coordination. Each tank is powerful on its own, but together they become a moving fortress. Convoy movement allows armored units to project force across long distances, secure supply routes, reinforce front lines, and intimidate opposing forces without firing a single shot. Watching tank convoy footage, one quickly notices the variation in terrain. Convoys do not operate only on paved roads. They move across deserts, forests, muddy fields, snow-covered plains, and urban environments. Each environment demands different tactics. On open ground, tanks may spread out to reduce vulnerability to airstrikes or artillery. In narrow roads or urban settings, they tighten formation, relying on armor protection and supporting units to cover blind spots. The sound of a tank convoy is unmistakable. Engines roar with deep, mechanical power, tracks grind against stone, and the low hum resonates through the air. This sound alone has historically had a psychological effect on both enemy forces and civilians. The approach of a tank convoy often signals control, authority, and imminent action. In many historical accounts, the sound of tanks was enough to break enemy morale before direct engagement even began. Convoy movement is not only about tanks. In real military operations, tank convoys are usually supported by infantry fighting vehicles, armored personnel carriers, reconnaissance units, and logistics vehicles. Infantry may move alongside or ahead, clearing threats such as anti-tank teams or improvised explosive devices. Recon units scout routes, while support vehicles ensure fuel, ammunition, and repairs are available. Even if the footage shows only tanks, it represents just one layer of a much larger operational structure. Spacing between tanks is a critical detail often overlooked by casual viewers. Each vehicle maintains a calculated distance to avoid chain destruction. If one tank is disabled by a mine or strike, the others have room to maneuver, return fire, or bypass the threat. This spacing also allows tanks to cover each other with overlapping fields of fire, maximizing defensive and offensive capability. Historically, tank convoys played a decisive role in shaping conflicts. During World War II, massive armored movements across Europe and North Africa demonstrated the power of mechanized warfare. Blitzkrieg tactics relied heavily on fast-moving tank convoys to penetrate enemy lines, disrupt command structures, and encircle opposing forces. Footage of modern convoys echoes these same principles, updated with advanced technology and improved coordination. Modern tanks moving in convoy are equipped with sophisticated communication systems. Crews remain in constant contact with command centers and nearby units. GPS navigation, encrypted radios, and battlefield management systems allow convoys to adapt instantly to new orders or emerging threats. While older convoys relied on visual signals and pre-planned routes, today's formations operate in a dynamic, information-driven environment. Tank convoy footage also highlights the human element behind the armor. Inside each tank, a crew works in tight quarters, monitoring instruments, scanning surroundings, and preparing for any scenario. The driver focuses on terrain and speed, the gunner watches for targets, the commander oversees coordination and communication, and the loader ensures the main gun is ready. Convoy movement requires trust among these crews, as every tank depends on the others for protection and success. Environmental challenges are another key aspect of convoy movement. Mud can bog down even the most powerful vehicles, sand can clog engines, and extreme temperatures test both machines and crews. Footage showing tanks pushing through harsh conditions demonstrates engineering resilience and military training. Convoys must keep moving despite weather, visibility issues, or damaged infrastructure. In peacetime, tank convoys are often seen during training exercises or military parades. Training convoys simulate combat scenarios, teaching crews how to maintain formation, respond to threats, and navigate difficult terrain. These exercises are vital, ensuring that when real operations occur, every movement feels practiced and controlled. Footage from training convoys may look calm, but it represents countless hours of preparation and discipline. There is also a strategic message embedded in convoy movement footage. When nations display armored convoys, it serves as a show of strength and readiness. Such visuals communicate deterrence, signaling that armored forces are operational, organized, and capable. Throughout history, the visible movement of tanks has been used to reassure allies and warn adversaries. From a technical perspective, convoy footage allows viewers to observe design differences between tanks. Variations in turret shape, armor layout, suspension systems, and track design become apparent when multiple vehicles move together. The way a tank handles uneven ground, accelerates, or turns can reveal its intended role, whether focused on speed, protection, or firepower. The rhythm of a convoy is almost hypnotic. Tanks rise and fall with the terrain, maintaining formation like a moving wall of steel. For enthusiasts and historians, such footage is invaluable. It provides insight into tactics, vehicle performance, and operational doctrine. Even for casual viewers, the sheer scale and power on display are captivating. As the convoy continues its advance, it leaves behind marked tracks etched into the ground. These tracks symbolize more than movement, they represent presence and influence. Wherever a tank convoy passes, it changes the landscape, both physically and psychologically. The ground bears the weight of history, technology, and human intent. Tank convoy movement footage reminds us that warfare is not just about individual battles but about logistics, coordination, and sustained capability. A convoy that moves efficiently can decide the outcome of an operation before shots are fired. It ensures that armored power arrives where it is needed, when it is needed, and in a condition ready to fight. In the end, as the convoy disappears into the distance, the dust slowly settling behind it, the footage leaves a lasting impression. It showcases the balance between machine and human skill, between raw power and disciplined control. Tank convoys are more than armored vehicles on the move. They are symbols of organized strength, preparedness, and the evolving nature of ground warfare. Watching them advance is to witness history, strategy, and engineering converge in motion.